Good morning on day 4. I'm out here super early today because it is supposed to rain. So I am doing my best to avoid that. The sky is looking dark, so I might still get caught in some rain, but I'm about halfway through my walk, so I may get to the car before I get soaked. Oof, I made it back to the car just in time. The skies are dark and the rain is imminent. This was a lucky break. On my way home, I stopped by the grocery store, got some salad dressing, which may have been a mistake in retrospect because I don't know when the next time I'll want salad again. I got home, ate some breakfast. In the afternoon, I went to a birthday party where I did try to make healthy choices, but I did have a piece of pizza and the tiniest bit of ice cream cake. All right, for my second workout of day 5, I will be doing 45 minutes of yoga. I have a video queued up and ready to go, and as much as it's getting late in the day and I'm kind of dreading it, let's get it done. Oof, that was hard. I have not done yoga in a while now, and I used to enjoy it quite a bit. My gosh, holding some of those poses for a while, whew, that killed me. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning here today. I have a mat Pilates video queued up for my morning workout, and I'm sitting down here on my mat to talk to you for a moment before I begin. I have some bad news and some good news. The bad news is that I failed 75 hard. The good news is that I've already started again. So here's the story. Yesterday in the evening, when I went to read my book, I came to the realization that I actually missed reading the book the day before, so on day 4. Day 4 was when I recorded the previous video, and that was a very, very difficult day for me. I actually ended up skipping work that day because I was so dizzy and nauseous, and my brain was foggy. And I honestly think it was just from the volume of water that I was drinking. The increase from drinking so little before to drinking so much within a week's time, and my body was just not handling that very well. So on that day 4, after I recorded the video, basically all I had to do was finish my water and read my book. And honestly, I don't know what happened. I think I simply forgot about the book, and I didn't even realize this until yesterday, which would be day 5, and something wasn't right. I had been reading a little more than 10 pages each day, but not significantly more. And at that point, I really started doubting if I read anything on day 4, just because of where I was. And I genuinely don't remember if I did or if I did not, but I honestly suspect that I did not read my book on day 4. So as per the rules of 75 hard, if you miss any of the daily steps, you are to start the 75 days all over again. And someone might say, reading 10 pages of a book can be easily made up. It's such a trivial thing. But honestly, the 75 hard is in big part supposed to help me build my character, my mental toughness. And I think a very important part of that is integrity. So I spent some time last night and this morning thinking about this. I wasn't thinking about it to see how I could cheat the system, but just really trying to figure out, because I honestly am not sure if I did or did not read the book that day. And that's on me. I should have a system in place to be able to keep track of that, because this may happen in the future. And now, lesson learned on day 4, thankfully, and not day 64. And ultimately, I decided that if I don't start 75 over again, I will be cheating myself. That doubt will be in the back of my mind for the days to come, and it'll tint my whole experience. Thankfully, this happened 4 days in, so it's not that big a deal. I got more time to get used to drinking all the water, and the success of those few days gives me even more confidence that I'll be able to finish this strong. So based on that, what I thought was my day 5 is now actually my day 1. Any clips from yesterday referring to day 5, please just assume they are now day 1, and today is day 2. Today being Sunday, I don't have to walk my mom's dog, and like I said, I already have a 45 mat Pilates video queued up. I am down here on the floor on my mat, and I'm ready to start the day. Oh, that was a little rough, my friends, but I'm glad I did it. The video I actually had queued up was way too difficult. Just when I reached my max and fell out of the pose, she would just go on to modify it and make it even harder. So about 25 minutes in, I did give up on that video, and I put on another video that was a 30-minute beginner mat Pilates, and that one was great. It focused a lot on form and doing the poses correctly, so you really know which muscles you're activating. So I really have to keep in mind that I still have to stick with those beginner workouts for now. If you guys have any recommendations for creators on YouTube with videos that I can watch, whether it's a creator or a specific video that you really love, my focus is on gently working my muscles and becoming stronger. So those are the type of workouts I'm on the lookout for. My breakfast today is this Chobani yogurt with 1/8 of a cup of rolled oats and some frozen berries. I'm getting my reading in early today. Day 2.
Total distance 2 miles. Total time 36 minutes and 1 second. Split pace 18 minutes 34 seconds per mile.
I'm finally outside doing the second workout of the day. This afternoon, I went to a concert, and not only was it about an hour drive each way, the concert itself took twice as long as anticipated, which is on me because I assumed. During the intermission, there were refreshments and many delicious looking cakes. And although I'm not a sweets person, I was very tempted to get something. But ultimately, I decided to pass. Obviously, if I really wanted something, I could absolutely fit it into my calories for the day. But I took a moment to reflect on why I actually wanted a treat. And I decided that the only reason I wanted one is because they were there. Not even because I was in much of a mood for one. And I think I do that a lot, just grabbing things because they're there. Why not? Everyone's grabbing one. Honestly, if I wasn't watching my calories, I'd maybe grab 2 and a third after the show. Who knows? Luckily, I did have the forethought to grab something on my way out the door. So I did have some leftover pizza from the other day. I know this picture shows 1 slice, but trust me, there were 2 more, 3 in total. I was just so hungry after I left the theater. I just could not wait. Also, I'm a little more behind on drinking water than I would like because I was trying to make sure that I was not leaving during the performance multiple times to use the restroom. Since I had gone with a friend on the way home, she wanted to stop and grab some McDonald's. And today may have been the first day I went to McDonald's and did not get some French fries. Essentially, French fries and ice cream are the only thing I would get there. But today I walked out empty-handed. Good morning on day 3. I already walked my mom's dog and now I'm doing my indoor workout for another 30 minutes. Hello everyone, I already walked the dog, which took a half an hour, maybe a little longer. I am now doing my own outdoor walk. As you can see, I did not avoid the rain today. Although it could be worse, it's not pouring. However, my shoes, my pants, my sleeves, everything is soaked. So as soon as I get home, it'll be time to do some laundry and take a hot shower. Good morning on day 4. I got up super early this morning, so I was able to go out and do my walk before my mom brings the dog to the park. So I am currently done with my 30 minutes of walking and my mom will be arriving momentarily so we can now walk the dog. Today is my first day back in the office, so this is not a drill. I am on a tight schedule here. Hey guys, it is now after 8 p.m. and I still have to do my indoor workout. It was a mad dash this morning to get everything done and go into the office for the first time in a very long time. And that in and of itself was quite stressful. So I got home with a lot of nervous energy and I really regret that I didn't do my workout then. But I did take out my mom's dog for a walk. It was a little shorter than normal. He just wasn't having it today. And I did a few things around the house and had a light lunch and figured I'd rest for a while. Well, now it's been several hours and here I am. If I were not doing 75 hard and just doing some exercise, I definitely would not be doing anything tonight. But as it stands, here we are. Since my walk with the dog was shorter than normal, I actually have a 45-minute yoga video queued up right now, and I'm doing a full 45 minutes because of two reasons. One is that the walk with the dog was a bit shorter, so regardless, I wouldn't have given myself the full 15 minutes of credit for that walk. But secondly, and more importantly, is that when I walk the dog and I do my workout, I do both within merely a few minutes of each other. I don't take a break. And since it's been many hours since I've walked the dog, I decided not to nickel and dime myself, and I'll do a full 45-minute yoga workout. So that's enough talking. Let's get to it. As always, I have my lovely assistant here. Okay, that was a good workout. You know, it's always like that. You don't want to start, but once you do it, you're happy you did do it. Yeah. The only real issue I encountered, and probably the best motivator not to leave off the workout so late, is that it's the cat's dinner time. As you saw, he would not leave me alone. It's now 9:30, and all I have left to do is read my 10 pages of the book and drink 3 more cups of water. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good morning on day 5, everyone. I did not have to walk the dog this morning, which is great because it's freezing cold outside. So now I have a 45-minute lower body workout all queued up and ready to go. It's already 8 a.m., so I've been putting this off for a little bit, and I gotta get on it so I can make it to work on time. All right, I'm all done with my morning workout. It's time to grab a quick shower and get ready for work. I've never tried one of the Aldi yogurts, so we'll see how I like it. I also have a 1/4 cup of Ratio cereal in there and some crumbled freeze-dried strawberries for texture. All right, I got back from work. I had a quick lunch and I'm out doing my afternoon workout. No dog walking this afternoon either, so just me for 45 minutes. It's not even 7 p.m., but I'm actually feeling a little hungry. So I made myself a quesadilla with some pico de gallo. I have 3 chips here just for the crunch and some salsa to dip everything in. And please trust me, there are no lengths that I will not go to avoid doing more dishes. Good morning on day 6. Today is another morning that I did not have to walk the dog. So I have a 45-minute video queued up on my laptop. It's a Pilates upper body and abs workout. I am down here on the floor on the mat, and I gotta get right into it because I am running a bit late. So it's starting to cut into my time to get ready for work. All right, now that the workout is over, and it was a really good one, definitely a winner. Here is my breakfast, another high protein yogurt with a 1/4 cup of Ratio cereal and just a few dried cherries to complement the flavor. Good morning on day 7. It's only 8 o'clock now. I already completed my half-hour walk, and I'm just waiting for my mom to pull in with the dog. And then we're gonna walk him for another 30-40 minutes. Today is a rainy day around here, and we're having just a blessed break in the rain right now. So I did not get wet, but I am prepared. Hopefully the rain holds out until I'm done with all the walking and I can get home dry. Who needs a block for balance? For lunch, I had a slice of pizza, and I have another one left for dinner. And now, after my walk with dog and my 30 minutes of yoga, I am gonna have this snack. And that's a wrap on the first week. I did and still am struggling with the water. I am doing a bit better. I'm not getting stuck at the end of the night with a few more glasses, but I am still having to get up multiple times to use the restroom at night, which is not ideal. Also, the drinking of the water takes up significant amount of mental energy because it is something I have to continuously think of to keep up with throughout the day, so I am not super behind. But I am seeing that my body is adjusting, even in that I am getting a little bit more of an appetite, which with the increased activity is a good thing. In the last video, I completely forgot to include the before photo. So I did take new before photos on Sunday. That was technically day 2, just because the daily photos that I take are sort of haphazard and not very clear. I'm not putting much effort into that. So I did another photo shoot just to get updated before photos for the new start. I won't be posting progress photos every week because I honestly don't think you can see a difference that quickly, but maybe I'll do it every other week, or maybe I'll hold off to the end so we can really see things change. I did also weigh myself to get my first day weight, and I do have one from Saturday, which is the day 1. So although I'm not a fan of weighing myself often, for the purposes of tracking, I will weigh myself every week and I will give you that update. Please keep in mind that weight is not the best determinant of fitness because that can really vary day to day, and it does not account for fat loss versus muscle gain. Thank you so much for joining me on week 1 of this journey. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to keep up with my progress, please like this video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.